The National Assembly has passed the 2024 appropriation bill of 28.7 trillion naira. This is the first time Nigeria's budget is passed on a weekend during a special sitting in the bicameral legislature. National Assembly correspondents Lami Ali and Mitaire Ikpen take it up from here.
This bill is now read for the third time and passed.
31 days after submission by the executive, the 2024 appropriation bill is now ready for presidential assent. The harmonized report from Senate Appropriation Committee was approved, which contained an additional 1.2 trillion naira.
The closely and harmonious appropriation process, the executive forwarded requests for additional funding and some item of expenditure to the committee, which were not included in the bill as submitted by the executive.
There was also adjustment on the exchange rate. It's now 800 naira to the dollar against the proposed 750 naira. President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, reaffirmed commitments of the National Assembly to engender deliverance of good governance by working hand in hand with the executive.
Our work does not end here. We will continue to labor diligently to ensure that the bill is promptly transmitted to Mr. President for his immediate assent, enabling its implementation to commence on January 1st, 2024. I also wish to express my deep appreciation to my esteemed colleagues for your patience. This selfless service, I must say, exemplifies the sacrifices that the National Assembly consistently makes for the progress and development of our great nation.
Also, at the special plenary, Deputy President of the Senate, Barrow Jibrin, and Senator Jimoh Ibrahim raised motions on the demise of former Speaker, House of Representatives, Gali Umar Abba, and the late Governor of Ondo State, Oluwarotimi Akeredolu. A minute's silence was observed in honor of each of the deceased. The recent killings in Plateau State also led the Senate to pass a resolution to invite security chiefs. Senators sympathized with victims of the heinous attack following a motion from Senator Diket Plank. After the passage of the budget, the Senate made a pledge that it will ensure that MDAs implement the 2024 appropriation. I'll now hand you over to my colleague Mitaire Ikpen.
Thank you, Lami. The House of Representatives equally passed the 2024 appropriation bill of 28.7 trillion naira, which was 1.2 trillion naira higher than the estimates the President presented to the House. I had opportunity to speak with the Chairman House Committee on Appropriation to provide further insight into the reasons for increase in the estimates.
We had a meeting with the GOEs. We believe that their submission is not enough, so that they have agreed to increase their revenues to 700 billion. So when we agree that we are able to get that to 1.2 trillion, which we applied in capital.
The MDAs should not wait for the funds to be released. They should quickly swing into action as soon as the budget is signed.
After 1 month of scrutiny, the House at the Committee on Supply passed the appropriation bill of 28.7 trillion naira. The House also approved President Tinubu's request for securitization of 7.3 trillion naira ways and means. Being the last sitting of the House for the year, Speaker Tajuddin Abbas, in closing remarks, says review of the Electoral Act 2022 will be priority in the new year.
Mitaire Ikpen.